Hey everyone, Enigma Coin Collector here, and today we're going to be hunting nickels. Now I've got my monthly nickel box for my red bank ready to go. Hopefully we only need one box to do a video for a hunt, but if we don't get a lot of finds of this box, I'll be putting it together with a second box I'll get next month. Now we're going to be looking for 40s, 50s, 30s, that's buffalo nickels, that's key dates, semi-key dates, Silver War nickels, all the errors and varieties, foreigns, anything cool, unique, and interesting, I'll be bringing in. I also got a scoring system down below you can see, and the details for how I score each box are in the video description below. I did open the top and verify that we do have circulated nickels, which we do. Hopefully we've got some good finds, starting with roll one. And we are starting with roll one, and you can see I had to scope it to see what the date was, 1956, and I think it's a filly. Yep, 1956 filly. It is probably a metal detector find, but it gets us on the board in roll one. Roll number two has our second find. It's another 50s, 1954, out of Denver. Roll number five, we've got a 1957 out of Philly. Still the same roll. We've got our first 40s find of the hunt. It's going to be a 1949 out of Philly. Roll number 8 had an ender. It's the last year that we keep, 1959 out of Denver. Same roll, second 40s. This one being a 1947. I think that's an S. It is 1947S, goes on the board. Roll number 9, and we have a potential semi-key date alert because we have a 1955, and I have not flipped it over to check for a mint mark. No mint mark means that this is a semi-key date. Mint mark means it's just an ordinary find. And it is a P. Yes, there is no mint mark there. That's going to be a semi-key date. 1955. Feels good to get a semi-key date on the board early in the hunt. Roll 10, and we're going to have a 1948 filly. Roll number 11, we've got a 1953 here. And I can't really tell what that's from. That's from Denver, though. Add it to the board. Same roll, next to last coin, we've got another 1948. And that's going to be a Denver. And it's got some damage here, yep, but just a 1948 common date to add to the board. Roll 13 is going to have back-to-back finds. The next to last coin in that roll is a 1941 filly, and the last coin was an ender, 1939 filly. So it's not going to be a key date, and it's not going to be the DDO either, but it's still a 30s nickel, which is nice to see in the box. We're on roll number 24, and we've got our next find, which was an ender, 1954, out of Philly. Still in the same roll, and I've been going through it, and I see two more finds. Both of these are going to be from the 40s. Focus, 1946, out of Philly, 1 year off of silver, and then back here, a worn 1940, also out of Philadelphia. Next roll, next find, we've got our first foreign of the hunt, 2000 Canadian. Also found an 09. Still on the same roll, and I see two more finds. Got this 1955, so the potential for another semi-key date. And that's going to be, there is a Denver mint mark there. Thought for a second we had our second 1955 P. That would have been something. So we've got our second 1955 And back here, yep, another worn 40s, 1947, Denver. Next roll, we've got a 1947 I just saw as I laid them out, 1947, out of Philly again. Definitely seem to have gotten into a little bit of a hot part of the box. We're on roll number 28, and we've got two more finds from the 40s. This 1946 out of Philadelphia is going to be the first one, and they are just popping out as I am flattening the rolls. This 1947 out of Philly. Nice. Near the back of roll number 28 is our third 1955 of the hunt. And it's another Denver. Just show you, there's the Denver mint mark. 55, third one of the hunt. Roll 29, another 1940. Here we are in Philadelphia, and I see another Canadian right here, and this one is going to be 1999. Roll number 34 has a 1958 minted in Denver. Roll 36, another 1940 minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, 1941. The 40s are taken over the board from Philly. Roll 39, and the 40s are just dominating this box. Too bad they aren't the 40s with silver. There's another 1946, this time from Philly. Roll 42, we've got another 40s find. It's going to be a 1941 minted in Denver this time. And what looks to be some sort of damage to the coin. I know it could be potentially missing some of the clad layer, but to me this looks like post-mint damage. Probably some sort of acid was used on this coin to get the nickel off, get it down to the copper core. Let me know what you guys think. Roll number 47, we're not done yet. We've got a 1954 minted in Denver. That's going to go there. Same roll, and before I go on, I do want to make a note that I do look for all the overmint marks at the end of the hunt. But I bring you in because we've got another 1955. I think this is the third or the fourth one of the hunt. And we're going to get another semi-key date. Nope, just another Denver, but that is all right by me. Roll 50 has one more find for us. It's just going to be a 1959 minted from Denver. And because we didn't get any silver or buffaloes, I'm probably going to put this together with another box. And I'm actually on a little bit of a silver drought. It's been a few boxes since I found a silver war nickel. So, looks like we are going to have to get another box, and I'll be back when I get that next month. And that's actually going to be the end of box number 1. Now, you can see that the setup looks a little bit different, and that's mainly because I've got a brand new nickel mat from Rob Finds Treasure. He's updated it. It's got just about every single error variety, something you're going to look for in terms of nickels. It's on this mat, and it's got a ton of information. So I have the old mat put aside. We've got the finds over there, but we're going to start box 2 off with the new mat, and hopefully it's going to be lucky because we need to find some silver. It's been a while. So let's get cracking with roll number 1. Roll 6, and our first find on the new mat isn't even going to be American. It's going to be from Canada. 1998 Beaver. Next roll is finally going to yield us our first find of the box from America, 1952 Philadelphia. Roll 8, another 50s. This time it's a 1956 Philadelphia. Roll number 10, our third 50s find, 1958 Denver. Roll 14 until we get our first 40s find in this box. It is stingy. 1941, Denver. Same roll. Next to last coin, 1940, Philly. Next roll, next find, next foreign. 2 foreigns now. 1985, Canadian nickel. We're still on the same roll, and I already flipped it, so I know there's no big mint mark, but this is a 1942 non-silver nickel. And while you're here, I think this one, yep, it's going to be another 1940, and this one from Denver. Next roll, another 1958 for the party, Denver. Roll 17, we had an ender, 1941, Philly. Next roll, and finds are picking up, 1940, Denver. Roll 20, second coin in, and this is a 1955, pretty beat up. And I think it's got a mint mark. Yep, 1955 D, so not a semi-key date. But still, cool find. Same roll, and I had to do a double take, but this is a 1959, not a 1939, out of Denver. Next roll, same thing, 59, Philly. And the 50s are making a comeback, including this one in the next roll, 1954, Denver. Still on the same roll, still on the 1954s, Denver as well. Roll 24, and we have a second-year Jefferson, 1939. Can we get a key date mint mark? Oh! Yes, we can. That's a 1939 S. That is a key date nickel. 1939 S. There it is. So key date nickel in the box. That is awesome. We will take it and add it to the board. Roll 25. Another 1959. Denver. Roll number 29. We've got our next foreign, also from Canada. It's a 1985 this time. Still in that same roll, and we've got another 1939 situation. Could we get a second key date? And we're not. No mint mark. DDO? No. So just a 1939P. Happy to have it still. Just cracked open roll number 30. And it looks like we've got a penny. A very corroded penny to add to the finds. And is this going to be a war nickel? Nope, just a dirty one. Still in that same roll that we lost 4 cents in, and we've got our fourth foreign of this box. This time the year is 1989 from Canada. Roll number 32. We've got our next find. It's just a 50s, 1959, Denver. And is this one going to be an old one? Just a 64. Yep. Just opened roll number 34 out, and I see a very foreign edge because it's not round. Check this out. This is a 20 pence from 2000 from the year, or I'm sorry, from the country of Great Britain, Elizabeth Regina. Yeah, very cool. Oblong coin, 20 pence. Really cool. Don't see these in our change every day. I will definitely take that for our fifth foreign. Something not from Canada, eh? Same roll, and this darkened coin is going to be a find. It's going to be a 50s find. It's a 1958 Denver Crudified. Next roll, next foreign at this point. Canadians will not be outdone. 1998. Roll number 38, and we're going to have another find. This time, it's American. 1953 out of Philadelphia. Roll 40 is going to have a 40s find for us. 1946 out of Philadelphia. Roll 41. Roll 41, yet another 40s find. Just a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Next roll back to the 50s in a 1958 Denver. Just laid roll number 42 out, and I already see this date looking up at me. This is another 1940. It's a 40S. Yes, it is. 1940S. Nice to see some S mint marks showing up. Same roll. We've got another 1955. You know what that means. But it's got a mint mark. Denver. So not another semi-key date, but we will take it and add it to the board. Next roll, and I think I see a few finds looking up at me. We had an N coin that's going to be a find. It's a 1940 Philly. And then this looks like it's got an older patina. Yep. 1954 Philadelphia. And then I think maybe not. All right. If there's anything else, I'll bring you back in. If not, see you on the next find. Next roll, and I see two more finds, both from the 40s. I can pull them out here. Got a 1946 from Philadelphia, and a 1941, also from Philadelphia. Next roll near the end, a 1957 Lurking from Denver. Roll 46, and almost missed this one, but this is a 1952. And that might have a mint mark. 1952S. 51S is a semi-key date, but not a 52. Still, neat little find. Man, the bottom of this box is heating up. Next roll, 1948. Minted in Philadelphia. Roll 48, and continuing with the theme of finds every roll or every other roll, we've got a few here. 1958 Denver, and then I see two foreigns. And this is going to be a 150-year anniversary. 1992, and then a really shiny new one. Must be a modern one. Yep, 2005. Man. Crazy amount of foreigns in this box. And another find. 1958. Out of Denver. Do I have anything else? I don't see anything just by gazing at things, but I'll bring you back if I missed anything. And that's going to wrap it up for box 2. And I'm guessing that it's going to be the better of the two boxes when we tally up the results here. Crazy number of foreigns. Another hunt with no buffaloes and no silver. It's been really hard for me to find silver in my nickel boxes lately, so not sure what's going on. Might have to switch up sources. Let me go through, check for all of the mint mark errors, double dies, double DDOs, and all the things, and then I'll bring back with a recap and show you how we did. Well, here we are at the recap, and it's actually been about a month since I've gotten around to do this, so it's been a while since I filmed these clips, but you know what? It was still awesome to go back through the coins and see what we found. As you can see, the two boxes that we had a really good amount of finds. Box number 2 with 70 points is going to take the win, especially with that 1939S key date nickel. We had a ton of awesome finds in here. You can also see that, you know, we had 50s, we had 12 in the first box, 20 in the second box. And in the 40s, we had 16 in the first box, still 13 in the second box. And each one had just a regular 1939. Really, really strong boxes. So here we are going to go. Here's the first box recap. Here's that 1939. We're just going to pan down through the 40s. You can see I went through and checked for all the errors and varieties. We didn't have any. That's okay. There are the 40s. We also got a 2009 P. It's been a while since I have found a 2009 nickel, so that's awesome. I think this is just post-mint damage. I pulled it out anyway, but I think that was something done maybe in a high school chemistry lab. Probably going to toss it back. 2 Canadians, and then here are the 50s. With the best find of this box, of course, going to be that 1955P semi-key date. And box number 2 also had a 1939P. We had a total of 13 40s in this box. Again, I went through and checked for all the errors and varieties, didn't have any. And in the 50s, we had 20 of them. That's just nuts. Half a roll of 50s in this box. Got that 20 pence, my first one, and I really like that coin. Definitely going to add that to the collection. A ton of Canadians. 7 Canadians had a corroded penny. And then the find of the hunt and the box, 1939S. Key date. Unfortunately, it's not one that I need for my album. I need a 1938S and a 1939D. So we will continue to look out for those in future hunts. No matter how you slice it, that was just an awesome, awesome hunt. And I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out, watching, and following along as we found all those cool coins. It's been a while since we've done just a regular hunt on the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would appreciate you subscribing. Help me get more noticed on YouTube. If you got something to say, leave it in the comments below. And remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open those rolls and you find out what you got on the inside. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you on the next one.